3 sets is the winner.
And that's the winning dart for Scholten. He needs this set to level the match. Big time darts at Alexandra Palace, its spiritual home. Yeah.
24.
Scholten may well be haunted by those first 2 darts. They call darts the working man's theatre. Some working men, they've got flunkies dishing out champagne in flutes to the visitors as we walked in there, serving champagne at darts. My word, how we've come on.
Me and Dave Lannon still dishing out real pain to the yellows. And we do remember being here in 72, me and Dave and the great Alan Evans dancing around that stage, having won the semi-final against the great Filkins. It was Valhalla here when Reese and Evans stomped the hockey. And we're back in Valhalla. Those days, these people came to watch a bloke win a mini. The winner here will get 125,000 quid. Why, a few minis with that.
That's true enough, Sid. And those early days, 1972, when big time darts first went on network television. There wasn't much champagne around that day, I remember. We were lucky to get a pint of flat bitter.
Lovely second dart by the Spanish lad. Lovely darts. Oh, he tends to snatch up on his toes and off balance with that 4-set dart sometimes, the Spanish lad. First to 3, remember, sets and coming off. Wow. Can't wait for Jenkins against Stompy. Around about, what, 11:15, because they've both beaten Taylor recently. All right, Andy Jenkins over a short course, so look out for that. Pompey against Stompy later on.
Yes, he's got some fascinating. It's a really strong opening night, in all honesty. Wayne Jones and Robert Thornton is a quality match. And of course, John Park in defence of his title against a not inconsiderable American Bill Davis. Cracking old night.
Here we go then, keep the pressure on the former world number 6. Needs the red bit, comes for the green bit. Bit of muck spread in there, means going for big trebles and failing.
But still, Rodriguez has a considerable advantage in the scoring, as you can see from the caption.
60.
Scholten doesn't show much emotion. He's sphinx-like in his concentration. Now then.
Yep.
Oh, needed the 14. That was a careless throw. And he knows it's a bit of time on his side, Sid. 280 Scholten can't finish.
As usual, time to them, Frans Hals and Holbein. Playing to the Jolly Miller. Sometimes the cheesed off dart, I would have been their subject. Dutch Master hasn't been in form for a couple of years now. But the Velacque of Tungsten wants tops. Lipstick at the side. On the wire. Barrel shot needed. Oh, open air shots! Keeping the pressure on the Dutchman.
Yes, that's the dart there. You can see he went for the open end of the bed very sensibly, picking it off with clinical skill. So Rodriguez now with the darts will want to bowl on, wants to set a brisk pace here.
57.
Won't be over enamoured with that start. Scholten then digging in to his reservoir of experience.
He's trying to sneer them in.
83.
And here we have an analysis. He releases the dart a bit too early, hence it goes 3 inches higher than its normal parabola. Oh, made a right mess of that. If you release too early, it will go high. If you release too late, Dave, it will do what Phil Taylor calls push. It'll too flatten.
We noticed even in that ultra slow-mo there we saw of Scholten, the interesting thing, one of the interesting things for me, Sid, was his head never moved so much as a fraction. Let's look at the Spaniard.
Slightly early release. You notice the dart goes up 9 inches to a foot first. And of course the wibble and weep come in at the end when gravity fights the spin you've put on it. Essential to put spin on the dart if you want it to work against incoming air. Well, the dart science had been on the degree course when I was a student here, but I got better than a 2-2.
I didn't know you finished on double 2, Sid.
Bad loss of the line. Bad loss of the line there. Needs to leave a nice little 2-darter here, Dave.
Yes, it's going to be a tight call, this one, and Rodriguez will not be happy with these darts. The treble's eluding him, and it gives Scholten a chance to edge ahead in this set. He really needs to win. Best of 5, remember. First set going to the full 5 legs.
So we've got to say he's got shoulder trouble. He's needing an operation because there's not the control over the 60 from the Dutchman there was 5 or 6 years back. Lovely cover, lovely cover. Oh, magic!
Well, we said he was finding the trebles elusive. Not that time, and Scholten knows he really needs to hit this.
A bad shot. 79. Here we go, Dave.
At least Roland's left himself a finish, but it might be too late. Double 4. Oh, time getting a little bit desperate for the Spaniard. It is now.
Thank you. The best of order, please. Roland should require 30 strokes.
On the crown of water, and Roland looking as though he would like the same opportunity. Got to take this. Spaniard's gone Glay on it. So saying, no, not delay, right. The man who was world number 10 6 months ago. Dropping fast since then, Roland.
Best of order, please. Game on.
Poised for a level match. Takes the leg.
And the Spaniard may well look back on that leg. In fact, his last 2 legs, he's been missing doubles to check out. And Scholten is taking his opportunity.
The key to Scholten shooting at his best, say 5 years ago, in the UK Open. Coming up,
26.
Warren French will take on Akihiro Nagakawa. That's a preliminary round match, Dave.
Yes, New Zealand versus Japan. And still to come. That could well be the match of the evening. You know, Wayne Jones and Robert Thornton, a fast emerging Thornton from Scotland.
That's right, great Celtic talent, shows his cards a bit. Sometimes you can see how he feels. Reigning world champion then starts his defence against a Philadelphia lad, Bill Davis.
And finally, Pompey versus Stompy in a right late night rompy.
Don't miss that. For fun and games, they both recently beat Taylor. His best dart is when he starts with one in the middle of the 60.
That's a fair throw from Carlos, and Scholten on 138 here, possibility.
It's too high, the second dart.
Yes, he
Very handy though.
Went to leave himself double 9, but instead has settled for double top to level up the match.
Got a bit of pieces. The Spaniard continue with that last stabbing shot. For a level match then, second dart to the top of the shop, the top lifting does it. Red is the skin on a Ribey Dam.